On our 5th year anniversary, I received a phone call asking me, where should we hide the body? Where should we hide the body of Maximus? A man's voice comes over the phone. I am clenching the phone tightly. What? Maximus? My husband of 5 years on the date and suddenly dead? Unalived by the voice on the phone? He can't be dead. I yell into the phone. Where should we hide the body? It is repeated twice more before the phone is disconnected. I immediately try and fail to reach my husband through his phone. Nothing. I call Maximus's boss and he picks up on the second ring. I'm sorry, ma'am. Maximus clocked out around 3 p.m. today for your anniversary. I'm sobbing uncontrollably as I look at the time. 7 p.m. 4 hours and no one seems to know where my husband is. I hang up and try calling Diego, Maximus's best friend. He picks up. Have you seen Maximus at all today? Diego is immediately on edge by my tone. No. What's wrong, Lila? I explained what had happened and the phone call that I had received. Call 911. I will be right over. My hands are shaking as I call 911. My husband is missing and could possibly be dead. I explained the situation to the operator. The operator takes everything I know down and says, officers are on the way, ma'am. I jump like a scared cat at the knock on my door before calming down when I hear Diego's voice. As soon as I open the door, he has his hands around me and pulls me into a hug, so tight that it's impossible to hold back my shaking frame, nor the sobs that break out of me. I was terrified for my husband's life. The officers arrive next. They start canvassing and a major Amber Alert goes out. One officer stays with Diego and myself in case another call comes in. By 10 p.m., I am yanking at my hair and pacing around the house. I should be out there looking for him. I yell in the officer's face. Diego was holding me back. We need to stay here. What if they kidnap you too, ma'am? The officer states in my enraged face. I lash out and try to slap the officer. Diego quickly as a snake grabs my hand before my phone rings. I break away and immediately answer. It's the same man's voice. I waved frantically at the officer. We have hidden the body. No one will ever find him. Confirmation of payment now. I gaped at the phone in disbelief. The officer is tracking the number as Diego looks wide-eyed at the phone. A transfer of $250,000 from my husband's account is suddenly gone. Confirmation confirmed. The phone hangs up as I shriek at the officer. Did you get them? Where's my husband? I was in complete panic mode. The officer just steps out of the room as I turn to Diego. I open my mouth to yell at Diego before Maximus walks into the door with a gift-wrapped present in one hand and my favorite wine in the other. I immediately fly into his arms as I break down sobbing to him, clinging to him desperately. Did you miss me that much, Lila? I pull back and look at him before slapping him. Where were you and why didn't you call me? Maximus stares at me wide-eyed before looking at Diego in confusion. What's going on, Diego? Maximus asks, confused. The officer came back inside. Ma'am, it seems like the perps called the wrong phone number. Then explain why we are now out of $250,000. I yell in absolute confusion. Surprise, Maximus butts in. Happy anniversary, Lila. I bought us that house we had liked. I gasped in shock as I stared wide-eyed at Maximus. Diego just breaks down in hysterical laughter. The officer just shakes his head as I squeal in delight. The house that Maximus bought was from the Gothic era and was in pristine condition for its age. I turn slowly to the officer. Then what about the perps? I ask the main question in my mind now. By calling the wrong number, you single-handedly took down 2 hardcore assassins. They have evaded arrest for over 2 decades. Maximus chokes in shock as he screams, "What the hell did I miss?" The officer continued, "By calling this in and leading to the arrest, you will be receiving the reward of $250,000. Maximus, Diego, and I all stare blankly at the officer. Diego suddenly laughs out, caught by an overprotective wife and made their money back from the purchase of the house.